Hello everyone and welcome back to this two-parter video. Today we are going to continue off last time with our acceptance of with our top five worst Pokemon from Hisui. We're going to do our top five best from Hisui. So, if you're looking forward to seeing what we do have some other controversial picks in this video. So if you disagree, make sure to make sure to comment down below and we can have a nice discussion. Otherwise, still comment down below because that would be great. Also, like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video in general. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you in the video. Next is my number 5, Cleavor.
I have thoughts about this, but I'll take your words to heart and save it. So go ahead. Tell me what
I
is
like
it you
him.
like
He
about
reminds me
Cleaver?
of like a caveman with his double axes. The axes I find to be really cool. That basically Scyther has like swords essentially, and then Cleavor with the stone becomes like an axe user. I find that
Yeah,
to be
no.
really cool, and I find it cool that he's basically based off like caveman. So like, I'm wondering how that works. You know what I mean? Like, because he does evolve. Scyther evolves into Scizor with a metal coat later on, because I'm guessing that's why Cleaver goes up. That's why Scyther evolves into Scizor. And then not Cleavor later on is because Stone
The
gets
stone
replaced.
with the
With the,
bronze or the metal.
and then Scyther
It's like
becomes
time.
Scizor, and Cleavor just dies.
I
Like,
think that's a fair. That's a like conceptually. I think that's really cool. Uh, I'll
Cleavor
give it a
dies.
point now. I'll
Cleavor
give it a
dies
point.
like the caveman.
Dies like the caveman. What killed the Ice Age? The dinosaur.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Cleavor.
The Cleavor. And what killed the Cleavor? A coat of metal. My number 5 is Weirdeer. Very weird pick for me, honestly. Honestly, I'm putting him on the list mainly because I have always hated, and I don't think this is a controversial opinion, always hated Stantler. Like,
Stantler was
he's
just not good.
Stantler's just not a good design. Nobody I have met has ever said a positive thing about the Dick Deer.
The
He's
only
got a weird...
person who likes him is like Danny from Game Grumps.
You actually know someone who had an opinion about... I didn't even know he had an opinion about it.
Stantler is his favorite Pokemon.
Really? Well, I guess everybody's got their own favorites. That's really interesting. I did not know that. But yeah, I don't think it's a controversial opinion to say that a lot of Pokemon fans do not like Stantler. He's just a really awkward design. If he's not just a deer, he's a really dumb-looking one. He's got a frisbee up his butt.
Yeah, the freaking tail looks awful. He just looks like a... I mean, he's normal, but like, he's just a basic-ass deer.
Yeah, and so Weirdeer did the thing that I thought was unthinkable, where it made me actually kind of like Stantler. Or more specifically, evolved him to a point where I actually thought, oh, well, that actually looks pretty nice.
I'm gonna look up Stantler real quick. I'm gonna get off the presentation.
Yeah, you get to edit this in later. But yeah, putting the two together, like, the beard actually brings it a lot more together. The horns are in a more unique and interesting shape for me. I like that it's kind of got these elderly bushy eyebrows. I actually even like the color a lot more. It's kind of like clean slate gray or white.
Yeah, if he was just brown again, Weirder would be a lot worse.
Yeah, honestly.
He would just be bigger Stantler.
Yeah, there's just a lot that I like about the design. And also, he's normal psychic. Finally, like, am I the only one?
Stantler normal psychic.
Exactly. It's one of those weird things where it's like, oh, it's got these weird psychic powers for goddamn since Gen 2. And
then they just never added it. It's like they've done that for several Pokemon.
Never addressed it. It was one of the most requests for me. It's the most requested type change that they should have ever done. Like, there's always the people who are like, oh, Gyarados should be a dragon type, or so should Charizard. No,
No, fuck off.
No, Stantler should have been a psychic type since day one. That one needs the most revision.
Best number 4. For me, it's Hisuian Growlith / Arcanine.
That's a good pick.
I love these two. I specifically love the Arcanine, actually, but I had to have the Growlith in here because he's a good boy. But I actually like this Arcanine better than regular Arcanine. Hot take.
Yeah, no, I get that. He's got something to like. I think because unfortunately, I did not put Arcanine on my list. Spoilers for later down on the list. But I do like Arcanine, and I was tempted to give him a spot. The main thing that I like about Arcanine is, and I think the thing that you might even say is like having the darker palette in there helps offset with the orange from earlier.
Yeah, I really like the dark red and like the blackish gray.
I even did a little research before this episode and saw some of the boss fights, like you mentioned earlier. And yeah, Arcanine's boss fight is hella cool.
Yeah, Arcanine has like a whole plot in this Legends Arceus, which I really love. Probably the best part of the game story-wise for me, because the story is just...
It's Pokemon.
It's Mystery Dungeon.
the
first Mystery Dungeon, except worse.
Yeah,
except, I do like some of the characters in the game. That's a highlight, but freaking the actual plot, is pretty dumb at points.
I get that, yeah.
But yeah, Arcanine, really cool. I used him since I got him into 3rd area. He's one of the staples on my team playing through the game.
Yeah, I can already tell you that once I get the game, I'm gonna get this very good boy, because hot damn, these are good ass regional variants. I really like them a lot.
So next, 4.
Number 4, Basculegion. Boy howdy, what a fucking cool redesign. Or not redesign, cool regional evolution. Hot damn, did Basculin need something. God, I cannot...
Yeah, Basculin's one of the most forgettable Pokemon of all time.
It really is. He's just one of the because, okay. I have since recently fixed my opinion on Black and White, saying it is one of the best Pokemon games, in my opinion.
Yeah, it really is one of the best Pokemon games.
It really is. I'm going to call it one of the best core Pokemon games, because there are better Pokemon games. But with the core formula in mind, it's one of the best. But one of the biggest complaints that always gets thrown at it is that the Pokedex... none of the Pokemon they recognize, but also they just complain a lot about the designs. I don't necessarily take that complaint to heart. Some of my favorite Pokemon come from Unova.
Yeah, Unova has some really good Pokemon, and Game Freak has shown a clear bias towards Unova for these regional forms and everything. Because this game gave 6 new Unova forms.
Because it's super easy. Unova had such a big eclectic take, and it's also just the United States. Let's take something from the United States and put it in one of our past regions. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, for even Gen 5, they gave a lot of Gen 8, they have a lot of 5 stuff. They gave Yamask, Runerigus, Darumaka, Darmanitan. What else did they add? I know they added more stuff than that.
They did, but again, a little bit off.
It's not low. It's not.
Yeah, again, a little bit off topic. The point I was trying to make is, while I don't necessarily agree with that, I'll definitely agree. They had to make 150 more of these motherfuckers to fill out their Pokedex, and Basculin definitely felt like one of the ones where they're just like, I guess we need a fish. Let's make this one.
I guess we need a 3rd or 4th fish. Oh, and we also need, another heart fish.
We need so many fish. God, just put in all the fish. And yeah, Basculin just kind of got lost up in the tide, which sucks because it's actually kind of unique. And it had a really obscure gimmick. It had adaptability, which I don't think anyone
Which,
really mentioned.
I mean,
That's a
it's
damn
really
good
good
ability.
in low tiers, but his stats suck, so it doesn't matter.
But again, getting off of competitive, when I saw Basculegion in like the first video, I was taken away. I was like, damn, that is cool.
Yeah, no, this form of Basculegion is really cool. Because
I know you.
the red with like the
Little cloud. I don't know what the naming for
I think
the
it's
traditional
spirit
Japanese
things.
spirit cloud. It works really well. I like that its whiskers become those spirity mustaches. Got really nice sharp angles. God,
it's really nice. It works.
It's
really well.
Nice. Yeah,
and
yeah, I'm similar to Devlin. The other one is whatever. I don't like it when
terrible looking. Like the triangles on its face compared to this, like. God,
it's not as strong. It's definitely not as strong.
I think it's very bad looking in my opinion, because like, it took everything good about this design and I flipped it, and I'm like, God damn it. And it also confuses me because there's a Hisuian form of Basculin where it's just one white stripe.
Why didn't you just have the white stripe and the red stripe? Or what was the idea here, Game Freak?
So the other form isn't blue Basculegion, it's a female Basculegion, which that's different from the later Unova where it's just red or blue. So I'm confused. Best number 3. Spoiler alert, we have the same. We have the same.
I was hoping you would read it out, so I'd be like, funny you mentioned that one, but yeah,
Hisui was Astral Worker.
Wow!
It was already one of my favorite Unova designs, and they made him really cool.
Yeah, no, I can't deny. Like, I haven't used Zoroark and Zoroark. Nothing against them. They're not usually my thing. But like, even I can't deny. Damn, these guys look cool.
Normal ghost types, unique typing as well. I would have preferred if they were ice ghost, to be honest, but
like,
a lot of people prefer normal ghost, which I understand.
It's a really cool typing in my opinion, and it works really well for this. This is a bit of a tangent, but I got so sick of people going like, "Oh, a normal ghost type." I keep defaulting to this mean nerdy voice. If you have this voice, I'm really sorry. You're probably a lovely person in real life. I don't think that this person exists, but a normal ghost type, it's gotta be a Schrodinger's cat. Which, like, alright, that's a fun idea, but it's like, what else? And they're like, what if it's a Schrodinger's cat? And I'm like, what other ideas do you have? I'm all ears.
Yeah, people didn't really have many unique things for Pokemon, but the Hisuian Zora and Zoroark, I don't think anyone else could have come up with this, so I have to give Game Freak that.
It's really nice. And again, just like, the thing that really sells me for this is like, damn, these are just really nice designs. I love the coloring on these, the pure white contrasted with that really nice red and orange. It's just, it's very pleasant.
I also really like the shiny for this one, because he turns like a gray and then the red turns to like a purple.
Ooh, kind of reflecting the other Zoro's actual shiny.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
I would have loved these two regardless, but the freaking video they released before launch about like the Hisuian researcher getting like murked by these two.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Top 2.
Wow.
Fucking Voltorb.
I picked fucking Voltorb. Okay, hear me out.
Is it just because of the fucking eyebrows?
The eyebrows are very good. I will not lie. But I have to applaud the motherfuckers at Game Freak for taking the most basic ass design. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I have actually used Voltorb before in one of my first playthroughs. He was on my Kanto team back when I played Fire Red Leaf Green. He just felt like a really weird motherfucker, and he wormed his way into my heart.
You poor
But after a little
bastard. In order to get Voltorb... Actually, wait. Can you get Voltorb before Rock Tunnel?
I don't know. Like, Kanto's very weird, and like you can approach it in a lot of different ways if you get Surf a good time. But I think you can get him not too far away. I remember getting him actually not too. I think he was like my 3rd or 4th member actually. But yeah, no, I just remember using him. He was pretty alright. He was a very fast Pokemon, which if you've oh wait, that video hasn't come out. Never mind. But if you know anything about Voltorb, you'll know that they have surprisingly high speed stats. And when I heard that Voltorb was getting a regional variant, I didn't have many thoughts about it. Like, it's the Pokeball Pokemon. What are you gonna do? And they did both of the most obvious and the most amazing choice of all, where they made it an old-timey Pokeball. The origins of the Pokeball. And it just... everything about its flavor text is a win for me. I love that these things are, instead of looking pissed all the time, they're just so happy to be alive. They're super excited.
Later on, they're pissed they lost the typing.
Yeah, and then they're pissed because they got shunned from the village. If you read their Pokedex entries or any of the background information about them, you'll hear they got kicked out of the village because they were too damn happy. And then they become pissed electrodes, and it's fantastic. It's such good flavor text, and I'm not gonna lie, I felt for the PR hard when these things came out. I watched the videos with them being happy little goobers, and I fell in love. They were so cute to me. They made a Pokeball cute.
Samurott! I do like one starter in this game, that's Samurott.
Hooray!
He looks really cool. I love the black and red design on him. I love his new sword tail.
Shadow the Hedgehog much?
He's cooler than Shadow the Hedgehog.
You heard it here first, Sonic fans.
I like his new design for the mustache and everything. It makes sense for his new spiky edges and jagged parts of him because of the new region and everything, and him taking part after the roughness of it. I would love to use Hisuian Samurott again. He was probably my MVP for the entire game.
Awesome, man. I've been honest before. Samurott, one of my least favorite starter final evolutions, mostly because the 2 legs, 2 legs, 4 legs conundrum I've mentioned before. I won't deny, I like his attitude a lot more. I like the mustache and the hairs that they bring. I do like some of the more sharper edges that it has. I think it overdoes it a little bit when it comes to the shell helmet, and some of it's just it's a little overly jagged for my tastes. But I like the energy he brings. I think that making him water dark was a very unconventional but a very cool choice. Yeah, I see why you like him. Still probably wouldn't be one of my favorites, but he's also not one of my least favorites, so he's off the list.
I think he's definitely my favorite of the 3 stars we got in this game. Best number 1.
Yay!
Thomas.
End on a high note. I gotta end on a high note. My boy, Hisuian Growlith. I love this boy. He's a good boy. I love this boy. I said it before, Arcanine is very cool. I like Arcanine. I even like regular Arcanine. But I always have a soft spot for the puppies. This is always a thing. Ever since, I always try to get the dog Pokemon, if a region has one. It's usually my thing. I love dogs.
For me, it usually depends. I love dogs, but also it's I liked regular Arcanine for Gen 1, but not enough, if you know what I mean.
I get that. It's fine. Again, he's peak Ken Sugimori, he's very sharp looking, which is something that I'm not always a fan of. This guy can get behind. He's very smoothed out, but also, they did the iconic bangs over the eyes. That's the cutest fucking thing in the world. It makes it 100% more friend-shaped if it can't see where it's going.
He's friend-shaped.
He's friend-shaped, and I really do love him. Like I said, I like Arcanine. I was considering maybe doing the half and half on here, since might as well. But like, he's so good. He's a pure being. He's so well. I love his design. He looks so soft. I just could see having this guy as a pet. It's too bad he's extinct. And
I'm pretty sure he's not soft at all. I'm pretty sure he's like rock hard.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. That's an amazing task on their hand. They made something that's probably as hard as stone look so soft.
Like
maybe he's like polished marble.
I think all of the gray parts is like stone, and then the rest of them is fur.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
but yeah,
the stone parts are probably like polished marble.
Which one do you prefer, Hisuian Growlith or regular Growlith?
Probably, like I said, Hisuian Growlith probably, just because he's like the amplified dog. And he's got like the bangs over his eyes, which is just in general way cuter. I think I probably would prefer Hisuian Growlith. And like the main reason why I put this thing at number 1 is similar to Cleavor. I had a visceral reaction when I saw Hisuian Growlith in the earliest footage. Much like how I went, ew, when I saw Cleavor, I went, I must have one. I've gotta have one. I gotta catch this boy. I looked up fan art of him the minute I saw him, because there are some crazy people out there that just start doing art the minute they see a reveal trailer, and they put it out on Twitter and stuff. And I was enamored with this little guy. I loved him a lot. So yeah, he's my number 1. I gotta be real. He's my number 1.
I had a similar reaction to my number 1 on this list. Ooh. Hisuian Braviary. Just because I love Braviary. He's in my top 5 Pokemon, regular Braviary is. And it bums me out. I've really been thriving with this region because like 3 of my Unova team is brand spanking new in this region. Zoroark. My top 4 this is Unova Pokemon are probably like Zoroark number 4, Haxorus number 3 or number 2, and Samurott number 3 and number 2, and then Braviary number 1. And they used 3 of them already, so I am like, yeah! But also I'm like, wow, I'm not gonna see any of these guys for a long, long time.
Big sad. Unless you use Pokemon Home and bring them to your next game.
But yeah, Braviary, love him. The fact that he's psychic in this game with these flames on his head looks really cool. When I saw that you're able to glide with him, I was really happy about that. He should have gameplay critique though. They should have made him just able to fly.
Yeah.
There's not many good spots to teleport to like glide with, so it gets freaking annoying. But Braviary, I've always loved Braviary. He's always been my goodest boy. Probably between Hisuian Braviary and Hisuian Samurott. Hisuian Samurott probably improved upon the original design the best. But Hisuian Samurott almost took this top spot. They're like, I think, interchangeable for me, but I love Braviary so much. He's really cool as always. I love the fact that he's just a giant hulking eagle. And in this game, he's like more a special attacker and like everything like that. I just really enjoyed using him.
So man, like I said, I haven't used Braviary. I think I like regular Braviary a little bit more just because I really like the color palette that they have going on with him. But this guy is still really cool. I like a lot of with a lot of these, they have a lot lighter palette, which I think is really nice. The flames on the front crest of its head are very cool, kind of giving, you can immediately tell like this thing is psychic type, which is very cool. And yeah, I think that it's really cool that they made a lot of these new regional forms have like use throughout the region, like Weirdeer from earlier, he's your traversal Pokemon. There's Braviary, he'll help you glide from place to place. Sneasler, He'll climb you up mountains.
Sneasel can get out of my game! You
But
just
yeah,
get put in a box on his back, and it looks bad.
but yeah, I think having Braviary be the flying Pokemon was really cool. I really enjoyed that. And then, oh yeah, can't forget Ursaluna. Apparently he helps you find stones and other items, which is very cool. And yeah, I think that Braviary is very cool. And I think you picked a very good #1 Pokemon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that is a good time to leave off this video.
Damn, how long we recorded? We said quick in and out.
I don't know. We talked for a long time. This is probably going to be my longest video. So
Yeah,
I'm probably not going to edit a lot of this out because I'm just going to poop it out on Monday or something.
That's fair. But like, yeah, this is a fun one.
So yeah.
Good time.
If you guys like this video, make sure to let me know in the comments down below so that way we can do more like it in the future. We're definitely going to do one from future new Pokemon as well, I think.
Yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun. This, like we said, very late. You know, Scarlet and Violet just got announced. But when more Pokemon come out, maybe when we have a full Pokedex, we'll do a full ranking video, and we'll see where we go from that. But this was a lot of fun. Thank you for inviting me to list out Pokemon that I have not even used yet.
So, if you guys like this video and you want more, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Yeah.